Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of Secondhand Stuff I Got. And as you can see, I'm changing the format slightly, well, completely. In fact, I'm just gonna show you the footage of the places I go to instead of just showing you the games I get, because that way I can do both, and I think it's more interesting. I prefer seeing where and how people get the stuff they get as opposed to what they actually get. I think it's the chase itself that's more interesting than the reward. Maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think. Anyway, it's my channel. I'm not gonna change, but but here is one of the places I check regularly. In fact, in this instance, I went to about 11 different places, and you can see they have a lot of stuff, board games, some furniture and CDs and DVDs. I was checking the glasses because I like promotional glasses. I usually get them if they have stuff like whiskey or you know, petrol brands as well. I like for some reason, or whatever looks cool. I like brands. I wouldn't buy them new, but secondhand, yes, I'll definitely take them. And I also check the board games and puzzle area because I have found PC games in there, big box PC games, so I always check them. And I have found cool game manuals and guides in there. And I also sieve through every CD, and the reason why is because sometimes you find cool PC games in there. Alone in the Dark 2 here is one of them. Sometimes you find PlayStation games as well, although they're more easily identifiable because in Europe at least, the cases were much thicker and bigger. I find Corel Draw. Yeah, why not? I mean, at this stage, it's not really for collecting, although I'm getting quite a collection of PC jewel cases, but it's more kind of salvaging them or rescuing them from these places, because if they don't sell, they're gonna throw them away, really. These are donation-based places, and they just keep filling up, and then they have to throw stuff away at some point, you know, if nobody wants them. The usual selection of PlayStation games, and I found a couple of stuff. I nearly took this one, I should have, but it's still there. Nobody's really picking this place. It scared me with the face of Jean Reno in there. I don't know why. Didn't like it. And a few other PC games. I ended up not taking these because well, I actually got a stack of other games instead on that day, but I did go back and take them at some point. I mean, I got all of them for about 50 cents each, so you know, it's not like I'm taking a huge chance on these. And like I said, it's more about rescuing them, especially if these are the original. These ones, the sold out edition, they're actually reprints of existing games, so I only take them if, you know, if they're really good games. Like, I actually found the Fallout series like that, so I didn't have the Fallout series big box, but I found this Code Veronica, Resident Evil PS2 games, and a few PlayStation 1 games. Actually, just the one, Rayman. So, and this PSP game, Harry Potter. I don't think I ended up taking it. I have no real interest in Harry Potter stuff. And I tried to keep my PSP collection to games I would actually play, or games that are actually, you know, good, or I would play at some point. And I found a couple more actually under the price sign. Actually, I can't remember what I got. It's been so long since I edited this. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 10 or X. Is it 10 or X? 10. And this one had the manual and everything, so I ended up taking it. I think I had it already. And then down below there was Micro Machines. It was a poor condition, but I took it. It was a Metal Gear Solid 2, I think, for PS2. Micro Machines. It didn't have the manual, and I have it already anyway. I like the Micro Machine series, please, especially the Micro Machines V3 on the PS1. I played that a lot, and it's great multiplayer game as well. If you have a multi-tap, or you just two-player game, it's really cool. There was a Prince of Persia, Two Swords, and this, I don't know anything about it. Looks like a fighting game. I took it. Why not? I don't know anything about it, and I haven't had a chance yet to play it. And I saw Fiona was just looking very intensely at this section. It's actually stuff they haven't sorted, they haven't put a price on yet. and we can't access it. We can't go in there at all. They had a stack of what looked like PC games and PS2 games, but I couldn't get them. So that was it for this place. On to another place in a neighboring town, and I'm not sure what I'm checking on my phone here. I actually did very basic editing of most of the footage I got. I have these glasses, but they ended up just dying on me very quickly as soon as we entered the shop, and I had to continue filming with my camera, which is really hard, and I wasn't planning on. But I found a couple of stuff behind that bike wheel, Dungeon Siege, and this actually no, what was that? I can't remember, but Shadow of Memories. Really intrigued by that, and yeah, here's the corner of it. Wow, that's beautiful camera work. Sorry about that, guys, but never mind. So Shadow of Memories for PlayStation 2 was another game I found. I was intrigued by that. I'd never heard of it, so I wanted to check that out. And again, these were either €1 or 50 cents each. I'm not sure what game that was. I always check the book section as well, especially sci-fi and fantasy, because I'm a big collector of the Forgotten Realms, Dungeons & Dragons series. So whenever I can find stuff like that, I get it. Or the Terry Pratchett books. I love the covers on these. In the jewel cases section, you can't see it here, but I found a lot of cool stuff, including Diablo and a couple of Tomb Raider ones. What else did I find? I think Deus Ex. A lot of cool stuff in jewel case format, and a few other games like that. Nomad Soul and the Broken Sword series 1 and 2, and Broken Swords 1 just on its own. So just really cool selection. Grandia 2. I didn't know anything about that. It looks like an JRPG for the PC, so I just took that because I want to check it out. I want to see what it's all about. And there was this game just passed was I forgot the name. It's not Doom. It's not Quake. It's the other one, Unreal. And Might and Magic. I ended up not taking that. I think I had a good pile. Warcraft 2. That was another cool find. I had a good pile there, and it only took about half of them. And in this shop there, you just saw that was Quake, but it was Louvre and Psyops for PS2. Yeah, sorry, my very poor editing. This shop I never find, but I always stop just in case I find a gem. And what do you know? Look at that. I mean, in this pile of stuff, I found Earthbound. Some just, yeah, bleh. Anyway, so that's what I ended up with Fighting Force, and there was, I think it was Halo for the Xbox. As you can see, the weather was very poor going to the next place, which was a flea market, but I ended up finding cool stuff there. And the rain just cleared as soon as we arrived. There was a sign. Found Rayman 2, and unfortunately 1 was missing. This was a compilation disc, but the manual was there. It was in good condition. The box wasn't broken, and a Jungle Book. Why not? I mean, it's there. It's €1. You can't just leave it, right? And Fiona called me because she saw a pile of Wii games, and I don't have a lot of Wii games. In fact, I only had about 4 or 5 that I found. I never had a Wii. I had no interest in it until recently. I don't know why. I'm getting to like the Wii. There's cool stuff on there. The guy wanted €30 for everything, but I have one already. It looked very dirty. And he said the games were 50 cents each. So I dug in right into the games and find cool stuff. A Zelda game, Far Cry, Mario Kart. There's Far Cry, and I think the lot came to about €5 if I'm not wrong. Splinter Cell and oh no, was it Splinter Cell? This one, yeah. So Wii Fit and Mario Kart, Zelda, the training one. Oh god, my memories are gone. And Shaun White. Yeah, €5 for the lot. Not bad. And on to deeper in the flea market. It's actually an indoor flea market. It's more of a market, and it's usually the same vendors, but outside has different vendors every now and then. And actually inside they kind of swap whenever somebody frees up a place. But there's a lot of junk, mostly junk, and you know, I know they say one man's junk is another man's treasure, but very often one man's junk is anyone else's junk too. It's just But I do find stuff, and I took the time in this place especially just to go through the CDs and the DVDs, because yeah, you never know. You do find stuff, you do find Wii games and Xbox games in there. You just have to spend a lot of time digging. That's really what it comes down to. But it's mostly junk, as you can see. It's great characters though. It's great to talk to some of the people, and it's, yeah. But it's often, this place has been picked again and again. What you usually find, especially in the PS2 sections, is those SingStar games and all these sports games. That Xena game, I didn't take that. No interest in it. I don't think it's supposed to be a very good game anyway. And I'm not about to start getting a complete PS2 collection, because, God, there's a lot of games. Probably one of the system that has the more games available. So no, I'm not starting a PS2 collection. And neither am I starting a Skylander collection. I mean, that thing is huge, and there's just too many stuff, and I have no interest in it really. Didn't find much in the jewel case CD sections. Fiona was showing me a game there that no interest either. Yeah, not much in this place. Although I did find this kind of copy of Tank Racers for the PC. The guy wanted 50 cents for each game again, so why not? I mean, just gotta try it. Dogs? No thank you. But I check, I dig in, and I check, and because you never know what you can find. You know, all you have is time when you go to these places. So take the time, because like that, Bloody Roar on PS1. Oh my God, wrong CD. Fine. At least if it had the manual and the front cover, I would have taken it and then maybe found the CD afterwards. But and here is another wrong CD in the wrong box again. I didn't take that either. Shame. I asked the guy if he had the covers and manual, but he said that's all he had there. So, but there, wow, I don't know how I spotted that, but it was the World Atlas PC big box. It's on a diskette, and he had a couple of more boxes, mostly shovelware, that I've no interest in, even if it's sealed. I mean, if I start collecting that, but I found Access, Microsoft Access database. It's all busted up. I have no real interest in Microsoft software. But the Encyclopedia Britannica, big box. That's a cool find. It was relatively good condition. You just had to push that bit back in. I took that because I don't know. It tickled me. Golden Compass book. Well, thank you. And DS games with no DS stuff, but there was a box, well, you can't see it on the footage here, but Super Mario Land for DS, which I ended up taking. Just a box, because I have the game already. There's some PSP stuff, but you know, once again, I'm just not gonna collect PSP stuff for the sake of collecting it. If I'm taking PSP games, it has to be good games, stuff I would play. Yeah, especially when it comes to disc systems, you know, I'm not looking for a complete collection. There was a couple of PS1 games there, and some Xbox stuff, especially Chronicles of Riddick. That's a really cool game. I didn't play it on Xbox, I played it on Xbox 360, but she wanted a $5 for each game, and no thank you. It was a PSP2 Silver. I'm kind of mad I didn't take it, but I have a slim Silver already, and I've about 2 other PS2. Did I say PSP2? PS2. But I ended up taking here the Grand Theft Auto 3 because it was complete and everything was there. She wanted to sell everything together, but I managed to actually get that game on its own for about €1, so that was alright. I always check the DVD sections and nothing there, and whoa, well, that's encouraging. But I actually found out in the previous shop, so I ended up leaving it there for somebody else to see. There was a Hercules game for the PC. funny. I knew it exists on the PlayStation, but I didn't know there was a PC version. A couple of Lego games, a couple of stuff. I actually, in this spot here, I found a couple of GameCube games a while back, so I always check it back. But there you go, Scrapland. That was a really cool game. I remember playing that on the PC, and it's cool to find. So I ended up taking that and looking for more stuff, and I think I nearly dropped the CD. What was this one? That's one of the sold out games. Yeah, no, I ended up putting that back. No real interest. You find it. I don't know if you find them anywhere else, but in Ireland especially, you find these everywhere. The sold out edition. You could actually run a complete collection of the sold out edition PC games, because wow, every shop I go to has them. There was a Titanic murder mystery game. Now, I don't do these, but I know a couple of friends who do. I put that back where I found it, but I told my friends about it. I ended up going back getting it for them. Oh, well, there you go. What is it? PlayStation games that are wrong game in it. You know, it breaks my heart like that when you you get your heart racing about when you see a title like Bloody Roar or whatever that was, and it's the wrong game in it. Moving on to another place, another flea market. I asked this guy if he had video games, and he pulled out this box with a lot of stuff. Thought it was a cart. No, it's one of those old tapes with a story in it. Can't remember what they're called. Intriguing, but no thank you, and it's in horrible conditions. So that is it, guys. That was my haul for this time. And if you get over the comical effect of this speeded up video, this is everything I got in about 11 places in one Saturday afternoon. Not bad. I'm especially glad I found that Resident Evil one, and Star Ocean actually was another one that I got. And this Matrix for PS2. It's not a great game, but what these are, they're promotional CDs that are usually sent to the press before the game is released. So very unusual to find, and not necessarily rare, just unusual to find. And a good collection of PC CDs, jewel case stuff. So yeah, really cool, really happy with this haul, and most of them were about 50 cents or €1, so not bad at all, if you ask me, which you didn't, but I'm telling you anyway.